Today we're going to check out the cozy little Capsule Transit Hotel tucked in a corner of KLIA2 airport. We'll take a look at the room, the inclusions, the facilities on offer, and a few extras that led to a pretty grim story, but you'll have to stick around for that one. Now, Kuala Lumpur generally has some really nice airports, but no matter what, if you've got a 7-hour layover, you're going to run out of things to do. And after doing multiple laps of the airport, eating in a few different places and getting some work done, I was getting tired, and after walking past this sign for the 6th or 7th time, I thought I may as well check it out. I was about to jump on a red-eye flight with a discount airline in economy class, sitting in an aisle seat. So I thought lying down for a couple of hours would probably do me some good. First of all, we'll start with the pricing. As you can see, the longer your stay, the much better value your per hour cost will be. I only had 3 hours left by the time I booked the capsule. If I knew this in advance, I would have booked 6 and happily gone in and out of the facility throughout my stay. The other pricing related issue that I wish I knew in advance is that if you book online, you'll get a 12-hour stay for the same price as a 3-hour stay. Now, even if you're not going to use up that full 12 hours, you have a lot of flexibility and can stay for as long as your layover allows. Links are included in the description so you can book your stay and get the best value possible. Next, we'll take a look at the room itself. The capsules are laid out in a double-decker fashion, and you have to walk up a narrow staircase to get to your capsule if you're in the top row. It's a very different layout to the typical Japanese capsule, where they're really packed in there. The capsules are actually quite roomy, and while you can't stand up in them, you do have a fair bit of headroom. The capsule was very clean, the bedding very comfortable, and the only thing that I really wish that it had was air conditioning. It was just a little hot in there for my liking. There is no TV, but I had my laptop with me anyway, and let's face it, everyone has their own device these days. There's plenty of PowerPoint so you can make sure you're charged before you get on your flight, and if you put the blind down at the end of your bed, you can block out almost all the light and have a fairly dark room to try and get some sleep. I would still encourage you to bring an eye mask, as you should whenever you travel, and some earplugs, because the walls are not soundproof and you will have no control over what's happening around you. On check-in, you'll be given a branded tote bag with a few basics in there. You'll get a towel so you can use the facilities, a bottle of water, and of course a toothbrush with toothpaste so you can freshen up. If you really like the tote bag, there's additional merch that you can purchase at the check-in desk. I can't imagine why anyone would, but it's there. You may have also noticed this lovely microwave meal sitting in the corner there. This came from the check-in desk, where they have a small selection of snacks and microwave meals. There are some hidden dangers here, which we'll get to shortly. Now onto the facilities. In the communal area, there's a row of bathrooms that you can use whenever you please. They are clean, the showers are great, and you've got everything you need to freshen up properly in between flights. The only minor negative I noticed was with the provided toothbrush. It's not the most durable, so if you're not gentle, you're going to end up with a few loose bristles. Now that I was clean and fresh, it was time to just sit back and relax in my capsule. Just going to watch something and have a microwave bulgogi. Now it's story time. This microwave bulgogi that I got from the check-in desk, which actually looks quite disgusting now that I'm seeing it again, ended up giving me food poisoning. My 8-hour journey to Sydney was just long enough to avoid being sick on the plane, but I didn't make it from the plane gate to customs before rushing to the bathroom to violently vomit. So if you must pick something from the snack bar at check-in, go for something dry like the noodles. Nothing with meat. Otherwise, you might be in for a very unpleasant journey, and your meal the next day might consist entirely of this. But aside from that trauma, the Capsule Hotel is highly recommended if you have at least 3 hours in your layover, but much better value if it's closer to 6.